I'm recording. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a series. This series is inspired by Adiz Pro. Adiz Pro, he's a really good YouTuber. You should check him out. He's like 100K, I don't know. He's really good. He's like a mapping YouTuber. This series was inspired by him. It's called What If Civilization Started Over? Now, basically, I raced all the countries. Some lakes aren't colored in, I don't know why, but I raced all the countries. Most of them. Oh wait, I forgot South Korea. Whoopsies. There we go. South Korea's gone. And yeah, okay. Oh. Okay. Basically, civilization started over, and we're gonna start in the Arabian Peninsula, because that's where all civilization starts, even in real life. Okay. So basically, red team or the red people, they like start in Kuwait. And Kuwait is part of the Mesopotamia region, where it's like the farming and stuff. And yeah. And they start to expand. They get some gains around the Indian Ocean part of the Arabian Peninsula. And then they're like, oh, there's coastline. And they take over all of Qatar. Qatar's like mostly coastline. And that's their nation. And then they start to stabilize themselves because they just went out exploring. And they have a king, and they're like good. And they start to ultimately start going around the Indian Ocean part. And there they are. They're a good nation size, probably. But then some of the people from this nation didn't like its government and decide to go down into Oman and start their own nation. They stabilize, and these two are rivals now, so yeah. The red team kind of like crosses over through the whole Mesopotamian region due to farming resources and civilians. However, the blue team decides they want to do that too, and they go over into Oman, like the good parts of Oman, and get the farming resources from there. Oh, what the? And they get the farming resources from there, and yeah, there's this whole weird one-up sequence. However, some of the people from this nation were like, yo, we want to colonize. We don't want to be slow. We want to be a good nation. And they start over here in Yemen, and they start colonizing as quick as they can, stealing all and any land they can from this. And this caused their stability to be low, but they don't care. And then the red team's like, let's get all of Mesopotamia. Let's do some exploring. And they do, and they get this. And basically, there's 3 nations now. And next, they go over to the coast, and they're like, yo, there's 2 coasts. How is this possible? And then they start to think they're on an island. Hooray! And then they send like researchers over to the Sinai. They discover this and desert. They still don't know they have this coastline yet, so basically they think like there's one big desert. And then the yellow team decides to take some of this coastline. Half anti-aliasing. There. That's more better. And then, but oh no, there's stability. And then there's a civil war, causing the pink team to get loose. They are this part of the nation. They have like all this. And they just order a peace treaty because they kind of knew it was happening. But then on Nordic, the brown team spawns in the yellow region and takes the western part of the yellow region. And it's the yellow team is falling. However, the red team takes advantage of this, and while they're not looking, colonizes Israel and all the Sinai. So they're pretty fair. They also send, they have like wooden boats, like sailor ships. Send them to Cyprus, and now Cyprus is colonized. While since the yellow nation is divided up, they decide to go into Africa, colonize some of that. Now the Arabian Desert is mostly taken over. Besides this, and then the blue team decides to begin. Now there's borders, which is pretty crazy. Also, if you think I'm copying a Diz Pro, sort of. I just really like him. I think he's a good YouTuber. You should go subscribe to him. Anyways, the blue team decides to just expand into the Arabian Desert due to like wants from the civilians. However, the people in the yellow team decide like, no, government, we don't want to expand. You're losing stability. You already lost 2 good parts of your country, but the government says no. And then there's this whole rebellion inside of this country, and it sucks. And they lose the African part of their country. And yeah, now there's lots of countries because of the yellow country. There should only be 3. Now the yellow country doesn't have anywhere to expand. But the brown country does, and the brown country doesn't know that this is desert and decides to take some of it. And they're like, oh, this is desert. We shouldn't be taking this. It's unhealthy for us. And then the pink team just doesn't know that either. They take some of it and they're like, this is not good. Desert, no good. However, the red team sends some people up into Turkey. Like, whoa, it's mountainous. And they like it there. And so the green team, the lime green team spawns. They have like all of western Turkey to themselves. And then they overthrow the Cyprus government that the red team controls. And the red team isn't happy about it. And they declare war. They don't have modern warfare yet. And they don't really bother. They just want Cyprus back. They go up around. And they start to attack the green team. They take back Cyprus. But however, the lime green team is like, yo, give us Alais back. You could have Cyprus. We just wanted Cyprus. You can have Cyprus if you give us that. And then they settled on a peace treaty, which allowed them miscellaneous land for Cyprus. And then this is like the age of stability, where they all get stabilized. And then the four nations that border the desert organize a partition of the desert. So basically, the pink teams region will get like, that's too big. Pink teams region will be like that. The brown teams region will be this. And then the red and blue teams region will be like this. Let's keep going. Sorry, guys. Yeah. But wait. There's this island that no one's colonized, and it's by three to four nations if you count this one as close to it. But they realized that the people on, like the natives on this, that realized, and they become an independent nation, colonizing Somalia and the coast, and they become like the ancient pirates of Somalia. But then the yellow team, they go up here and expand into this and get like northern Eritrea. But this time they take it slow. And they just slowly inch up the coast. So this is the world map right now. They technically only so basically oh, well basically they just think like the whole, this part of Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, and Turkey, this part of Turkey exists. That's like their whole world map. That's it. But then there's a magnificent stream. The green team spawns and decides to take their land back. Well, not back. They want to be independent. And they want to colonize the whole Indian Ocean. In which they do, but there's still a war going on. And then the green team falls. But this won't be the last green team, I promise you that. The green team will still live on. The red team's been kind of quiet lately, and they decide to inch up, cutting off the lime green team from expanding anywhere into the Caucasus and Central Asia. But they forgot about boats. They have boats too because they used to be your colony. And yeah, because they also invaded Cyprus. So this is the world map right now. Pretty solid. Yeah. The olive team decides to expand into Ethiopia. They realize it's mountainous, so they go for that. Brown team can't really do anything. It's the only team that can't do anything because the navy blue team took everything. And they could have a long journey over to India, but that won't come till later, like episode 2. So the Turkish people send people over there, but they want independence. And there's like the ancient beef too. The Greek and Turkish hatred of each other. There's that. The Greek and Turkish hatred. Also, there's a new nation. Crimea found out that there's like the natives of Crimea found out that there's people and they don't want to be colonized. So yeah, they become independent. They quickly expand. A bit too much actually. He even reached the Caspian Sea, which internally causes a civil war. Oh, that was weird. That's weird. Internally, it causes a civil war, breaking out the teal team. The teal team is free. Whoa, why is it count? Okay. They will just be. Wait. They will just be. So they're still connected, but like not really. But the teal team, because they were just part of this what'd you call it? A failure of empireness. They take it slow. They take it slowly. So then the red team is like, they send some explorers out here, and they don't colonize Egypt. They go over and take northern Libya. I don't know why they do this. They just do. But then they're like, yeah, we don't really need Cyprus. It's not giving us anything except for trade. So they ceded it over to Turkish lands. They also ceded this part to the Mediterranean, to Turkey. The green team, whatever you want to call it. Light and green, whatever. You know how I said the green team would come back? They sure did, and they rebelled against them and took back their lands from which they had. They also colonized Qatar. So yeah, they gave them independence. They just want Qatar back, which they allowed. And then the red team just connects it. So now there's this long strip again. The pink team decides to give brown team access to colonies. They cede over this to them. Their capital's like down here because that's where it started. And then they realize, because since the yellow team is internally weak because of all the rebellions that happen, brown team, olive team, pink team, the orange team decides, we are independent nation and you cannot control us because we're weak. And so they settle an agreement, they get independence. So now the yellow team is enemies with pretty much everyone over here that they border, besides blue team. The navy blue team, I mean. Because they weren't colonized by them. But then they don't know they're a nation and start to attack them. and take over all of the navy blue team. So the navy blue team's extinct for now. And then the orange team decides to extend up the Red Sea coast. Now boarding the red team. They also go around olive team and take this, which is mostly desert. Now, the Turkish team wants access to Europe, and so the Greece team does that and doesn't want to declare war. But yeah, you should probably come back for part 2 because this series is not going to end anytime soon. And yeah, basically that's it for episode 1. There's a bunch of new nations: maroon, pink, or purple, lime green, teal, red, orange, olive, yellow, navy blue technically, blue, brown, pink, and green. So yeah, you should probably come back. Come back for episode 2. You really should. Anyways, bye guys. Have a nice time. Like and subscribe and comment.